Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be trying out the L'Oreal Micro Tattoo Brow Artist. So if you don't know, this is a brow product, let's say, and it is designed to mimic microblading. So here is a close-up of the product, and you can see it's got these three little lines which are designed to draw on brow strokes. So yeah, I have my eyebrows microbladed. This is then microbladed with no product on. The reason I have my eyebrows microbladed is I cannot do brows. I'm terrible at doing brows, so I'm always looking out for products to help me make life easier when it comes to doing my brows. And so this really appealed to me, especially as the inner corner of my brow is where my microblading has faded fastest. So that is where I need to do those like hair-like strokes, and I suck at doing them. So this immediately grabbed my eye for that purpose. So when I tried it in store in Superdrug, I was just playing around with it, and it really does make these amazing hair-like strokes. You can see it makes these like hair-like strokes in sets of 3. I also liked it because it looked like a really sharp point that I thought would be good for like drawing the outline of your brow, but my main concern was, would it help me do this inner part with hair-like strokes? So that is why I got it. I will say that for me, choosing a shade was a real struggle. I have the shade Brunette, and I think there was only one shade that looked darker than this. I have quite dark hair, quite dark brows, so I need quite a dark shade. I also like a cool toned brow shade. They had a cool brunette, but it was quite ashy. They also had one shade darker than this, which I think was called Ebony, which was quite a grey black sort of shade. So yeah, the shade range is terrible. I feel like if you have lighter brows or really warm brows, you'll be fine, but if you like a cooler tone brow or a darker brow, then you might struggle. So anyway, let's have a go with it and see if it's any good or not. Just so you know, I'm not in need of any feedback on my brows. I get enough of that as it is. So I've given this a nice shake, and I'm going to go in starting by just drawing the outline underneath my brows. Okay, not seeing a huge difference. Huh. Is it working? I mean, my brows are looking a bit like shiny, like wet, but I'm not really seeing any actual colour payoff. Oh, okay, so a bit is coming out on the tail there. Not convinced it's really doing much at this stage. Oh yeah, maybe it has darkened them up a bit, to be fair. Maybe it's just because it's so natural that you can't really see it going on. So the true test now is how it performs in this centre section, because this is really what I want it for. I feel like this is going to act really well as like a, almost like a gel product. If it's got any sort of hold to it, you're sort of combing all your brows through into like the shape you want. Huh. Okay. Very easy to use. I don't think it draws very well. Like I thought I'd be able to use the edge to sort of draw the outline. I don't think it seems to be liking that. So you may need to go and outline your brow with whatever you'd normally use, like your brow or something, and then thicken it up with this. I don't know. Oh yeah, okay, I can see it now. Oh, it's like pulling my eyebrow hairs out. I cannot afford to lose eyebrow hairs, okay? You can see the comparison. I really like how it's working on the inner corner, which is exactly what I wanted it for. But yeah, it pulled out some hairs, guys. That is not good. And it's not great for like filling in, like nothing is happening there. And I think that is probably because it is like a bit too light and there's not great pigment. I think as far as like if you don't have great brows like me, I don't think this is going to help you. It's definitely pulling my eyebrows hairs out. I can see them everywhere. Yet I'm continuing to use it. Do you see what I do for you people? I'm gonna be bald by the end of this. It's quite good on the tail. I will say it's giving me a really nice fine tail. I think the trouble is it's just not that pigmented, so where I'm really needing to fill in, it's not giving me enough kind of colour to really fill it in. But I think, yeah, if I went through and filled in with my pencil and then just use this on areas like the tail and at the front of my brow, that might be the best thing. See here where I've got that gap and I've tried to use this to fill that in and it's just not done anything. So let's try again for this inner part. No, nothing's happening. Nothing is happening. Let's shake. Try again. There we go. So it only seems to want to work like one way round. So when I turned it round to do the other side and it hasn't. See, now it's fine. See, although it's giving me colour on this inner part, it's not hair strokes, it's just colouring it in. The hair strokes are just getting lost when it comes to the skin. Okay, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see the mess that I have made. So I like it on the tail and I think it gives you a nice like comb through. You can give your brows a little brush. Actually did all right under here at defining, and it did a really nice job with the tail, I think. I mean, I'm trying to be quite generous. On the inner corner, it has colour, it adds some colour there, but really not in hair-like strokes, which is the whole point of this. It's just like coloured it in. So I think we can safely say that this has not been the answer to all of my eyebrow prayers, which I'm very sad about. I feel like I'd love someone to invent or to copy this, but do it better. Maybe Makeup Revolution. Maybe they'll come for it. But yeah, I love the idea. I love the like brow hair strokes, because that is exactly what I need help with, and I think lots of people struggle with that natural hair like strokes. While this is kind of doing it on the back of my hand, when it comes to sort of actually adding pigment and adding colour and definition to the brows, it just really wasn't working, and it really does not look like brow hair like strokes at all. So I am quite bummed. I'm quite bummed. But you know, tomorrow is another day. Another day, something will come out better soon. Soon there will most likely be a product invented where you just literally stamp it on and it's perfect. Anyway, I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you liked it, and I hope it will save you some money if you were thinking of picking this up. Please like and subscribe before you go so I can see you again. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye 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 bye.